Story behind your name.
Uh, the band names. Yeah, I mean, it's a direct literal translation of a very old Malaysian disco legend called M. Daud Kilau. It was given by our original bassist actually. He's not here tonight, but we were at practice early on a long time ago, and we were wondering what we call ourselves, and he came up with this, and we thought it was fantastic. And if you're not familiar, you should Google, you should YouTube him. He's got wonderful videos, outlandish costumes, really fun music from the 60s all the way to the 80s. And he's a dato. Yeah, we've added him on Facebook, but he still hasn't fulfilled our friend request, so I think he has issues with us.
There was another question from somewhere around there. Yes. Go back.
So this is like perhaps one of the most inspiring thing I've seen coming up from Singapore.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
Singapore terms are paiseh.
I so you guys been around for like what 10 years now. So 10 Singapore indie music years is like 70 human years. So my question is really how do you guys keep going? I mean surely there's a lot of times you want to give up. Like a lot of times.
Simple lah, just don't hang out often among ourselves. So, yeah, our weekly routine is like we try to practice once a week, and yeah, try not to see each other often.
I guess we're stubborn. I don't know. I mean, we first and foremost, why we keep doing this is because we love music. We're music fans first, and then we're musicians second. I think if we didn't love music, we wouldn't be playing music still today.
Or we try to play music.
Yeah.
No, we try to remember also. We try to remember what we say.
So just now, like when there was a part where Johari was playing the notes, and we were like, oh, this is the note that you were playing. Yeah, but to answer the question, like I think we've been doing this for so long. Like just now, me and Amran, we were having coffee, and I was just telling him that I've been in band since I was 13 years old. So this is like my 18th year playing in a band, and I knew Amran through that scene, playing in bands and stuff. So the thing is just that we've been doing this for so long that we just stop asking why. I think sometimes we also forget the reason why we do it, but maybe for now it's just to hang out on Sundays and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was money we were looking for, we would have stopped a long time ago because, obviously the money comes from our day jobs. Music just sucks away all our money. But why we still do this is because I guess we're good friends still. We enjoy playing music. We are creative people who can't express ourselves in other ways. Well, the guys do, they're all artists and designers, but music is another channel for us. But I think constantly, especially for us in our 30s, our generation of musicians, and there are a lot of other young musicians coming up. When we ask ourselves the question, if we don't do this and we don't continue doing this, who will? So who will do music in Singapore? And if there's no clear answer there, or we don't know who's going to do that, then it's really very scary. So we do it because we have to.
Okay, so there's not many people who would keep putting their nose to the grindstone and get it like shaved off repeatedly.
In this room, there are many who still keep doing it. I mean, there are a lot of people from the indie scene here, whether they are musicians or they are supporters. I mean, obviously there are many here, and we do it because of them too.
So then my question would be, do you think that there is more that can be done in the local art scene, or just culture-wise to feed the vibe that seems to be bubbling?
I think the context for now is not to really care about what's going on around us. I think for now it's just to focus on ourselves. I mean, with the guys here, we got fucking script in the house, we got Sunset in the house. So it's like, like these dudes will just keep pushing in to themselves. It's not, sometimes people think, oh, what should we do to push the scene? Fuck the scene. Let's just do what we do, what we know what to do best. And maybe, I always believe that good art sells itself. So let's just be honest in what we do, and hopefully we will gain some stuff from it.
Just to add on, I mean, obviously, when you do things together, there's a cumulative effect. But to do it, you require a lot in terms of effort, resources, etc. And sometimes you're not able to do it simply because we're juggling this with many other things in our lives. And I think, for everyone who just wants to support, the creative scene, just go out and do your thing. And if you get recognition out there, you will eventually be leading it back to Singapore anyway. So that's how we see ourselves. I mean, we obviously try and help our friends and those that are close to us, but we try and help ourselves first as well.
Really in the house. Really, are you sober?
I'm not here, but I have a question for Ade. Can you sing the song again?
It's so violent. Really sure?
Tonight I post on Facebook and tag you.
Anyone else?
So, what happened? I'm just first. It's kenapa sampai.
Okay, personal service.
Well, first of all, I'm not Singaporean, so it's very interesting for me to see how the local scene is struggling to export itself outside. And it's beautiful that you've been able to raise some funds and have the support of all the Singaporeans and even the government.
Ça va français?
Sorry?
Comment allez-vous ce soir?
Très bien, merci. So maybe I can continue in French. Okay.
That's as much as we know. Yeah. What was the question again? What happened after South by Southwest? We came back. We came back. We actually went back to our job, so there was a bit of a reality shock. But we went to play in Hanoi, Vietnam for their third International Music Fest, and that was a fantastic experience. I mean, it's one of the best shows we've ever done. In terms of the crowd experience, everything, it was amazing. We didn't expect Vietnam to rock out, but they did. After that, we slogged with work to be able to make the money to cover what we spent on tour. Well, we got grants. We put in a lot more money as well because we traveled all over the place. There were 9 people that we paid for. We took 11 flights in 19 days. We traveled all over. We spent a lot of money shopping when we shouldn't have, and so it was back to the grind. But we made music and we planned for other things while the directors were figuring out what the angles would be for the film, because they had shot 40 hours of footage, and the job for them was then how do you make a compelling story out of it and not bore people? How do you pace everything? How do you angle what they had captured on video? For us, it was back to us being a band, rehearsing, writing songs, taking our experiences and creating music out of that. And then we did the launch, and after the launch we did a tour to Indonesia and Malaysia, and that was also very, very fun. And we're actually touring Japan in about a month's time. We're going on tour for 10 days. Touring is very expensive, so if you don't have our merch, support us because it will help towards some of our costs.